how do smartphones and social media companies use their knowledge of human psychology to keep us on our devices longer?
Yeah, I mean, we're really going against the brightest minds in the world when it comes to
Yeah.
this space. It's beautiful in one sense because we're getting to really understand how our brains work in real time and with data and understanding, okay, what do people actually react to and what do they not react to? But at the same time, people are using it sometimes in a way that's not always helpful. One of the things that I remember learning in psychology was about intermittent reinforcement.
Yeah.
So this is, in a sense, what happens when you receive likes. So you might not get all of your likes at once, or maybe you even feel like, hey, that post didn't get as many likes as the last one. And so you keep coming back to check, and you
Hmm.
get these likes at unpredictable intervals, and you keep coming back to check. You keep wondering, okay, what happened? Like, why don't people like it, or people are really liking it and getting a hit off of that. Another one is variable reward structures. So
Hmm.
this is to do with scrolling in a sense where you never know what's going to come next. And so that's what keeps you scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Sometimes you'll get something that brings you humor. Sometimes it'll just be novelty, and other times it'll be outrage. And it just keeps you in this dopamine system that keeps you really engaged, to keep eating more. And so the way that I sometimes think about it is, if you had a fridge where every time you opened it, and I've experienced this for sure, where I'm just bored and I'm not even hungry, but I just want to open the fridge to like see what's in there.
Hmm.
Imagine if you had TikTok in your fridge and every time you opened it, there was like a new dessert in there. And then sometimes it put like healthy food in there. So you could come back and say, oh, I actually learned something, like this was good for me. And the next time you come there, it's like another dessert. And then there's, of course, social validation. We're
Yeah.
really hardwired to care what people think, as a part of group belonging. But the other twist on this is actually, the risk of being ostracized. And this is a huge one for kids and adolescents because their identities and their emotional regulation skills are still developing. It's really important for them to feel a part of a group context. And being ostracized is something that's beyond just psychological. It's actually been shown to be physiological, where
Hmm.
when you're ostracized, it activates the part of your brain that uh, where pain signals are sent. And so you can actually feel like what seems like physical pain when you've been left out of certain situations.
Yeah.
And so it's sometimes fun to make fun of FOMO, and how this can be crippling to some people, but especially for kids, it can be something that is very difficult and very painful in the way they perceive it.